We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between
Road to the Super Bowl. Schools in session.
the Washington Redskins.
League. I'm 7-1.
In the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard
Next opponent is a division rival. Redskins, I think he's 4-4 or 4-3. I'm on my lunch break. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get back from work from lunch late, but who cares? It's all about Madden, right?
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30.
I try to follow my blocks.
At the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. The shotgun snap to Lauletta. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Oh, man. Let's see what this...
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, Lauletta almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back.
Everybody know red zone is the worst zone.
On early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Just trying plays out right now.
Well, we just saw a great example.
Can't do shit in the red zone.
Prior to the game, he's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Can't do shit in the red zone.
He's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Well, of course, you want to find the end zone, but, you know, you go on the road. You
get
get
points
3
on the board. That's a good look.
Yeah, pretty good.
Now let's see what his offense look like.
Right, go out there, get the 3-point. Now look,
see, when they offense not that, you know, scary, and I can just keep getting the ball back, I don't really care if I can't get in the red zone because I'll just kick field goals all day. But if they offense is powerful, I'll be pissed about the red zone.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And right away, he lost the football. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football.
That's a celebration sign for the sack. That's right there.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
All right.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Powering his way.
Wow.
Oh, that was nailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Another 13 yards.
Wow.
In a row,
Okay.
and they're on
That's
the move.
Madden.
Another 1st down as well.
That's Madden, guys.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Man blitz, cover 0.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. Nowhere to go.
Get the ball.
He
Get
lost
the fucking ball. Come on. Oh, man. I knew what it was. Just give me some time, guys.
Last week, so another one here in the 1st quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something
I knew what it was, too. I just needed one more second. Not even 2.
Talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning.
All right, we already know what this is.
They got to be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And past midfield,
come on, guys, chill. I'm bugging right now.
Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Yeah, bugging.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to count.
Yeah, they bugging right now.
Goes back to the huddle. We better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Oh, boy.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Throwing is Wilson.
Come on, man.
Incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Geis receives the pitch.
Come on, what the fuck is going on here?
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely. Can't keep doing the same plays.
He should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. They were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And they'll try the ground game here with a running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
You're going to do it. Come on. You're going to do it. Come on. I know you're going to do it. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Should have did the other one. That's what I should have did.
They run with Geis. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The defense may be content to give him 9 there as it brings up 4th and goal. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
He
So
got the ball
unable to
right
convert
back.
for the touchdown inside the
Come on,
red zone,
guys.
but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer.
Niggas is getting off the block set, but they having like these weird, dumb animations.
I think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different
Carter got
vibe.
off the block
That's what I
set,
get
but he
from all
couldn't
the
like
kickers
turn
I talk
to
to.
go
They
get
always say
him.
if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Walletta on 1st down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
You couldn't wait to do this play, huh?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
I'm going to dot that shit up, though, when I get to my other formation.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now a play fake, and it's Walletta. And he'll be ripped up around the waist and pushed down.
6 blocking, only 4 rushing. He got in there.
Coming on the blitz.
Somebody explain that to me. Look at that. Look at that. This game is terrible. It's mad niggas blocking, bro. I don't know what's going on, bro. It happens. It happens when I'm doing it to them, so. Niggas who's open, too.
It's Lawletta off play action. He's got his targets count. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On 1st down, Lawletta.
Yes.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a bad decision.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to the air, Lawletta on 2nd down.
Wrong button! Wrong
button! To the 30, it'll be down at the 31-yard line.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
That'll be the team sometimes.
Throwing on 3rd down, Lawletta.
Now, that was the team. See what I'm saying? That was the team right there.
Seems like this defense,
wide open. He
especially
dropped
the
the ball.
secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this 1st half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So we're trading 1st half field.
Get out of there. What are you doing? Get out of there.
Yeah, I know so many people look at a game through
bad boy. Look at this dog. Always doing stupid stuff, bro. When I'm on the game.
Right? The defenses, to me, have responded
Go sit down.
well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them.
Every time I'm on the game.
Hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it
Sit down.
away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards.
This reminds me of my last game. The guy was in the chat like, I got some bullshit at the end, but the whole game I had him. There's just too many drops, stuff like that be happening in the game.
If it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in, so a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together.
That's crazy.
Formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
95, 95. Fight, 380.
On the handoff, it's Geis, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
That's no Eli Apple when you don't You don't test Eli Apple and Sam Bill. I got good corners. I got a good team, man.
National Football League, there's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback.
Ain't no bones over there now.
They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. 2 minutes to go here in the first half.
Back to my Steelers. Steelers part of my league. Not my league, my squad. We got squads in this league. Steelers part of my squad. He 8-1.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Not safety?
Tomlinson in there to drop him, and sacks on first
How
and
is that
second
not a
downs
safety?
are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
Right in the end zone.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Well, that's a good position. Thanks a lot, brother.
Now out come the Giants. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Lawetta looking for a first down throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And he
Oh, my God. I don't even know how he didn't catch that at all.
At the 10, and a big
That looked like a perfect pass. Right in, that didn't even.
Oh, timing is
That's why I
everything on
tried
a route like
some
this.
way.
He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Stop doing that shit. That shit ain't nothing, brother. Look like he about to do my play I used to do that everybody doing now.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go around.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive.
Oh, God, I keep getting stuck on the line.
Spectacular catch. Turns into it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what it is.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
14, run it.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Dumps it off for Geis. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to beat.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now Lolette on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Nice.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
I don't care. He can't score on me, so. And I'm not going to keep making dumb mistakes like that, so we're not worried.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
He can do all these little
On
craps
any
he's
given
doing.
pass
He
play,
can't
you
score.
never know exactly where your
Probably get
exit
another
points are
field
going
goal,
to
and
be.
I'm not gonna keep
On this
messing up.
play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately
What are these
throw the football
formations
for a
going
nice first
destroy
down.
him? That I'm doing on offense.
Check 50, check 50.
Look like the toss.
Spread left, spread left.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
Come on, you gotta catch that, bro.
Incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete.
Yeah, 2 options. I ain't know what you're going to get.
Before reaching the 45-yard line.
Doing that curl flat. How many times you going to do that curl flat, bro?
Moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
I'm not going to keep making mistakes, brother.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick from here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Oh, Jesus.
Backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48.
Oh, you're reading me. Oh, you think you know what I'm doing.
There, and now 2nd down.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately,
don't keep doing that, brother. I'm telling you, you're going to destroy yourself.
I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
What the
loose.
Here we go with Madden again. Can't beat Madden. No one can. No one can beat him, bro. That's Beckham. He's 99 everything, bro. Come on, man. Y'all got to stop this. Got to stop that shit, bro. Come on.
From the gun on 3rd down, Loretta. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
That better be a 1st down.
Spin move before he's dropped.
It's got to be. I'm past the 50. It doesn't matter.
There, but it leaves him just short
Definitely
for 4th down.
It.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness.
Get out of there.
To make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
I told you 16 times to go sit down.
On 4th down, Loretta. My goodness,
this shit is crazy, man. This game. I done broke him and everything. Hey, man. Now Cal let out.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
I can't. Look at bad boy. What are you doing? Get away from the cords. What are you doing? Yo, this dog is bugging today.
On the last drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, sit the fuck down.
There to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
I gotta press timeout. He bunt. Sit down. Every time I'm on the game, this nigga be doing crazy shit.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
This nigga just was by my game course, bro. When I tell you he never go by my game course, this nigga is bugging today.
They go play action with Wilson.
Oh!
And that'll
What's
be
that?
incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however.
Wow.
Let's see what that's about.
That was a dope play.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
That was a dope play.
That penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth.
You see why I shut them down where they can't do nothing? Because they roll out. All of them do the same shit. You see he keep doing it, right? He roll out, look for some type of crossing route or wheel route. That's all they do. They ask, bro. I would have been on the score if these niggas stopped dropping balls.
Back out onto the field. And last time they were
but mostly all my opponents do the same thing.
Turn it over in their own territory.
They do a crossing route, roll out with the crossing route, wait for it to get open.
So how about the guy with the number one headset?
They'll do a wheel route or some type of flat route and playmaker him. Like they don't have no real.
To not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27.
Stop doing that shit.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It takes another quarterback.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat.
Nice
and we
defense.
said, nah, man, he's a whole lot of guys.
Nice
He is
defense.
well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The second down and 10
red zone is hard to score,
as it leaves
period.
the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Nobody even touched him, bro.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up.
Look like I'm going to have to be the only one in the whole squad to win. Me and the Steelers. Everybody done lost. Jets lost. I think the Niners just lost.
It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
So my squad can have another win. I'm going to be 8-1. Still is 8-1.
Now a toss. This is Geis. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have
What's
a
crazy
3rd
is
and
that
8
I don't even have to do
forthcoming.
any other defense right now because he can't even get past this formation.
Check 50, check 50.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Go. Let's go, 14.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Walletta now to throw it. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Oh, what's up with this game, yo? Yo, this nigga, do you see this broke shit? Look at that.
A fumble lost last week, now a fumble lost this week.
Yeah, this game,
is this
bro,
just growing pains of a rookie?
He just stopped, bro. That's not even a backwards juke. You can't say I did nothing wrong. This shit broke, bro.
And he goes down. It's a
shit broke.
They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
They really got to fix a lot of shit, man. They ain't even fixed that stutter shit. They got to fix that stutter shit.
Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A toss right to Geis. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, we're into the 2nd half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Third down, here's Geis. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that
they gotta
as soon
fix
as they
this,
took over
whatever
possession.
this
It didn't matter where they were on the field.
Glitches that makes them stutter like that.
Territory, backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Here's Sam Cook now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here.
I don't know if it's the running back or...
New York set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Go back to work.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
You see his hand? He almost jumped.
Lauletta looking to throw on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And they'll go.
Look at that. Yo, what's up? Yo, this shit is broke, bro.
Back at the 38. And a loss of 3 to bring
stuttering, bro. I don't know why he keep doing that.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now Wilson on first down. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's right inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Redskins on third down. 45 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's the same way. Roll out. Same shit. That's why you ain't.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Roll out.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Able to shake him off. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And Lauletta's going to throw it here. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
first down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Do a screen on one side and still
he started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
This is my other play.
19.
I don't do it that much because I don't have to. These niggas can't even get past my 5-2. Niggas already stole my 5-2.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Game over. All right, that's 8-1. Road to the Super Bowl, guys.